Welcome, welcome. Thanks all for being here. Super appreciate every single one of you. I will get to the chat in order, but I first want to bring up FKHC 2005, whom we lovingly refer to as Tim. $2 super chat to say, I'm enjoying these watch parties, Troy and Netter. I am so glad you are, and I really, really hope that you enjoyed tonight's episode as much as I have. I know I've hyped it up over the past week or so. Maybe I've been started talking about it 2 weeks ago. The episode is Countdown. I love this episode. The icon I'm using tonight is specifically Avon from this episode. If you weren't a huge Avon fan before this episode, I believe that you will be tonight. Joining me is my beautiful co-pilot who is still in her dress from the ball, Netter of Netter's Network. How you doing, my dear? And what are you sipping on?
Oh, it's weird. I changed my avatar. Okay. I am doing better. I feel much better than I did yesterday. I pretty much slept all day. That's how sick I was feeling. And
I kind of envy her because I wish I could have slept today.
Yes, but I'm sick. So
well, true.
But I am feeling much better, and I am currently drinking a seltzer water cherry.
That works perfectly. Yep. There's no benefit for me to get sick because I don't get sick days. So I don't get paid if I don't work. But God bless her that she does, because when you need to take a break, you need to take a break. Let me say hi to all of you lovely people out here. Starting with the first one I'm seeing here, Connie Cleary. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And I'm sure that Connie meant to say Netter's Network, hail, but she said Netter's Network, hell. Either way, thanks for being here. JPH1 saying hi to Tim and posting the Canarble Wagon, the fedora, the channel logo, and the brown mumbler. Hail to you, John. Good to see you, my friend. Curtis says that he's got some computer work to do that he couldn't do all day because of technical difficulties beyond his control, but he is here, sort of, and I am so glad that he is. He's good people.
But I always say it's like, if y'all can't stick around, at least pop in and say hi so we know you're okay.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we miss you. We wonder, are you okay?
Exactly. Deleted Scenes, who sent most of y'all over here in the first place. Salute, my friend. Good to see you. Yes, because it's a Sparkwood and 21 raid. And a little secret behind the curtain, Deleted, I will share with you later on. I got a direct message from Cameron, who I guess has been lurking on our rewatches and really likes what we had to say. So he's looking forward to hanging out with us, I guess, in 2 weeks. And let's see here. Yes, and JPRPH1 is pointing out specifically that we are talking about on Thursday on Netter's Network, we're going to be talking about monetization and the hoops you have to jump through, specifically for Curtis's benefit. So hopefully you can be there, Curtis, because we will talk about probably some of the exact things that you're going through. Perhaps we can help you out. Yes, and we will get on with it. We absolutely will. Daniel Barry's Sports Highlights is back. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. And speaking of, not seeing someone for a while and hoping that they're doing well, welcome back. Logical Spark, haven't seen you in a long time. I still feel like this is a great episode. If you've missed any other episodes, that's okay. You haven't really missed a lot, but we will get you caught up tonight for sure. Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank, right on time I am. Yes, you are. Yes, you absolutely are. Nate says, I'm so sorry, guys. I completely missed the Queen of Hearts watch along. I was on the phone dealing with the insurance company. Dude, totally understand. But as you know, if you go back to that stream, the link to the exact spot that we started rewatching it is there for you. So you can get caught up with the third hour of Queen of Hearts, so that you'll be ready for us next week when we get into part 4. Let's see here. And I want to not miss nobody. Netter's dropping all the hearts and saying hi to the sweeties, of course. And Ruby Hoove, $2. Is that would be a super chat, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Ruby Hoove. Not only for the super chat here, but for the what's it called? The gifted membership to Joe DeBecky. Actually, it was on the other stream, but I'm still going to say hi to Joe DeBecky because this is the first stream that, as a member, I've tagged him, as I tag all of you members on every stream to thank you, and hopefully he'll be stopping by sometime in the near future. Never heard of this show. That's, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that because that'll give me an opportunity to give a little bit of an intro to get everybody caught up. And we are at the end of the chat. I think I've said hi to everybody. And I want to underscore that hope you're doing well, Ruby Hoove. I know you've been feeling a bit grunky lately. Netter has been too. I hope you really are feeling much, much better. So Blake 7, let's get you caught up on the past season and a half, and I can do that very quickly. Blake, it takes place on Earth in the relatively distant future. Think Star Trek level technology, except the only vessel that's known to have teleportation is the Liberator because it's an alien ship. Blake is a freedom fighter fighting against the evil Federation. And at some point before the show started, he was captured. All of his friends were killed, all of his Confederates. And he was brainwashed. He had forgotten that he had been a sympathizer, and he had been forced through brainwashing to renounce the rebellion. Then his mind was completely wiped and started over again. He was told that his family had been moved to the outer colonies, but in fact, they were killed. And in the first episode, some resistance fighters reach out to him to try to jog his memory, invite him to a meetup, but they were followed by an agent of the Federation who, again, wipes out all of the rebels, captures Blake. They trump up some charges, some really, really bad charges, and they ship him out to the penal colony Cygnus Alpha. And while en route, he meets up with a pilot named Jenna, smuggler, a computer expert named Avon, a really good but very cowardly thief named Villa, big strong guy named Gan, and a number of other prisoners. Along the way, they encounter this advanced ship. The prison the guards and the pilot of the ship think maybe they can salvage the ship, but when they send somebody over, it turns out there's a security system that's very dangerous. So he sends Blake and a couple of others over. They're able to bypass the security system, take over the ship, and get out of there. So the Blake's 7 are, of course, for a certain period of time, the number of the crew that fluctuates quite often. The computer on the ship is named Zen. They pick up another computer called Orak, who's in incredibly advanced that can communicate with any computer in the Federation. Has astounding abilities of prediction. And they pick up an Auron, an alien named Callie. Think of her kind of like a Betazoid, from Star Trek. She's an empath, and her abilities are about as useless as Deanna Troy's were. So, but all of this predates the Next Generation, and it even predates most of Star Wars. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to get to learn a lot more about Avon tonight. So the link, of course, to the Cosme is pinned to the top. For those, you know what? I should probably put up my banner for those that might be joining later on. Here on YouTube, you'll only be getting the YouTube, the commentary of me and Netter chit-chatting about the show with you guys. You need to click on that Cosme link if you are here live to watch the stream of the episode. If you are not here live and joining us in the future, sorry, you're going to need your own copy. Or you could just listen to our commentary if you already know the episode, however it works. But with that, let's go ahead and get on with it, as Tim would say.
And I don't know if you mentioned, you may have done, I just didn't hear you. Cosme link is pinned to the top of both of our chats.
Yeah. Oh, both of our chats. Okay, so yes. whichever stream you're watching us in, Cosme link is pinned to the top. And what's great about that is, although I will do a countdown for those of you that might be using your own copy in the future, those of you that are here with us will be absolutely synced up with us. So here we go. Starting episode 9 of season 2. Blake 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Honestly, those opening credit animations are just so Monty Python-esque. So previously, the Liberator crew was trying to infiltrate and destroy the Federation Central Computer Hub. The place they thought was the Central Communication System. It wasn't. So now they've been out trying to find it, and that is going to bring us to this location. So this is a Federation facility currently being attacked by rebels on the planet. Yes, Tim, that's exactly right. We are going somewhere quite particular.
I hear Selsun. I think of Selsun Blue, the dandruff shampoo we used to have commercials for.
That's right.
And did you notice the little logo on his shirt?
Yep.
It's the Blake Sevens logo.
Well, that's the Federation logo, yeah. Okay, so I think you guys are getting this. The locals are rebelling. Their punishment is that the planet is going to be effectively destroyed. Doomsday device.
The Genesis device.
Yeah, kind of. Well, more like an Omega device. It's always 4 minutes. Well, and if you think about it, it makes sense. If it's enough time for him to get away, but not so much time that someone could go in and stop them, you know?
And if they take over the complex, then what?
They have to do it before he starts the bomb. Once the bomb is begins, they can't stop it.
He's dead in the middle of a sentence.
I like the death rattle. That's, a little bit of verisimilitude on the part of that actor. They're trying to be very careful as they beat on it because they know they'll go right through the tinfoil or whatever it is.
And he doesn't know there's no way through.
Right. He's following orders. And he's dying anyway, so. I love the fact that you never see these people bleeding from these energy weapons until it's like, an intense moment like that. I do like.
I half expected him to say, and then make us some tea, love. It's like,
yeah.
F you.
I do like that these supporting characters feel like they could almost be spin-off characters in their own show. In case you didn't catch it earlier, Provine is the bloke that was on his way to the ship and had to double back. Yeah, you're right. Deleted scene. It is a sign of good writing. This is written by Terry Nation.
We've got to chance it. It's our only hope. And then again, it might go kaboom.
Well, chance it because they're dead anyway. Well, he's nervous, you know? Wouldn't you be?
Have you?
Nope. That obviously is Provine.
So he's hiding basically in a closet. So he's going to die if he doesn't do something.
Exactly. Provine is not a he's as well fleshed out a character as these guys. He's smart.
I'm going to hide my identification papers and put on a different helmet.
Well, he wasn't wearing a helmet before, so he put on the helmet of the other guy. So now he just looks like a shock trooper. Could be anybody. What I need now is to be unwanted.
She looks way too happy.
I think she just enjoys the whole teleport technology thing. I mean, that's a valid question. Well, painful. I'd rather not get shot up by anybody, friend or foe.
I have two pieces of wood with legs on them.
Yeah,
That's
I
going to
know.
open this up.
Like you don't have an ego, Avon.
Well, how did the spacecraft get out?
Well, exactly. Yes. And the question is, was it absolutely necessary that you demonstrate how they work? We kind of get the idea. Right? Oof. Now she's in the closet.
Now there's people coming out of the closet.
It's a very progressive show. We've certainly been trying. And Avon's like, oh, great, here we go. Avon is 50% ego, 50% intelligence, yes. But he's got a lot of both. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are a lot of parallels, Nate. It's very dictatorial, very oligarchical. The judiciary is completely corrupt.
Just putting their hand over their mouth apparently causes them to like not be able to breathe.
So that rocket that right there, that's a reuse of the Guardian spacecraft from the episode Time Squad. Just in case it looks familiar to you.
I'd say throw it to the side. It's true because I have this really bad haircut.
Right. So the whole plan consists of no peripheral vision and everyone being a complete moron. Same as usual then. Yeah. Just a distraction. That's all it took. And you're dead. And see no blood on him. See, this is clever. Switch his clothes with him. Yeah. Del Grant.
It's such a common name.
It's more common than you think. I'll get to it. Oh, do you want a plate? This is funny.
Should be the operative word.
But he opened it.
Better than you could have done.
True. Should open like a dream, more like a nightmare. True.
Now, Auric will just cooperate.
Well, yes. Well, they found the girl.
Because one of them turned a knob somewhere.
Not only is there no Travis in this episode, but Zen and Auric don't have any lines in this movie. This episode. Therefore, Peter Tundum didn't have anything to do in this one episode. And now he's just dressed like one of the rebels. They were from all over the planet. They might not recognize each other. You'll get more of that story in a bit. Yeah. It's pure logic. He really is right. She's getting a lot of that in this episode. Well, that's unfortunate for him. Yeah, we got to hook you up with an ad blocker, Tim. Let me see. What's the name of the one that I use? Um, did not mean to do that. Let's see. Ad block.
I like how he stumbles because the first time he's ever been transported, so he's not used to it. So he stumbles a little bit when he lands.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you look inside the barrels? I mean, I would.
Yeah, Tim, look into U block. That's the letter U, BLOCK. I highly recommend it.
And of course, they can't get it out of there without breaking the ice.
He's like, seriously? You think I don't know that? The space major who has a space rocket, who has a space gun. Yes, and when he takes off in that spaceship, he's got up to 100 space hours before he's got to return to the planet. A little bit of foreshadowing there.
Yeah.
It looks like Aurak.
It is Aurak. Shh.
No, it's bigger and it's segmented.
Mm. Because it's the red wire. Your left.
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't know why they had to do that drama. It's like, just cut the last one already.
Yeah. Gosh. Oops. Oh, God.
11A51B.
Great line. Don't waste any more time, you won't get any older.
I did.
This whole story he's telling is detailed in a book called Avon, A Terrible Aspect, written by Paul Darrow, the actor playing Avon. I hadn't expected that it would. Philly, you're a moron.
All because you can't remember two sets of numbers.
I know, right? Yeah, if you're doing anything on your phone, there isn't a an ad blocker that you can use. Cosme shouldn't be giving you any ads, though. Oh, I'm sorry. You said you're getting ads on our stream. Okay, so yeah, you want to get in your browser that you block.
Yeah, you're probably not getting them on mine because I don't have advertising yet.
Yeah, whether or not you
Oh,
receive ad dollars, YouTube still puts ads on.
okay, because I've only ever noticed it on yours, not mine. Yep, he's conveniently going to die now. So
Well, but they definitely did get some extra information. I like that Nate still knows. It's 11A51B. Damn it, man.
Just don't crush them.
Why do you throw them in the water? Why do you have to do... Why do they always do stuff like that?
Okay, yeah, I remember this part.
Yep.
Those holes don't seem to be aligned. Let it go, let it go.
There's that beam coming down.
Yep. The aluminum beam.
It doesn't matter if it's steel or tissue paper. It was coming down one way or the other.
And I remember what he uses for the third rod because it gets lost or something.
They're both tapping. But she was tapping too.
Yes, but she's tapping her hand. Well, it doesn't make sound.
True.
Whereas Callie was tapping the table, which was. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Hell, let's hope this works. He's pleased with himself.
Okay. I remember that differently. I remember him using the drill bit to catch the last one.
Doesn't matter. Oh, will you? There was a chance that Garrett Thomas was going to be leaving the show, and they were writing in Del Grant here to take his place.
But then he didn't leave the show, right. So they
at least not then, yeah. Now we will get more of the story about Anna Grant next season. That is my second of my 3 favorite Blake 7 episodes. Well, 4. I have 4 standout favorite episodes. This was one of them. I can't rank those 4. Those 4 episodes are really good, and yeah. And I really, really like this show. Good. I'm glad you liked it, John. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to say it's tied for my favorite with 3 others. It's one of my 4 favorite episodes. And just for a little hint, one of my favorite episodes is the last episode of the series. The other one is an episode from next season that continues the story of Anna Grant, called Rumors of Death. And there's another episode coming up called Orbit. That may be Netter's favorite episode.
Maybe.
Because we find out how much Villa weighs. You'll see why that's an interesting plot point when we get to that episode. Speaking of next episodes, the next episode is called Voices from the Past. Ex-Arbiter General Van Glind has information which should put Servalan away forever. All he has to do is gain Blake's trust and confront the council. Blake is euphoric. A new era of peace is dawning at last, but Avon smells a rat. Just why is Blake behaving so oddly? So next week, Voice from the Past. And that's the episode. Guys, I thank you so much for enjoying that with me. I'm glad you guys were all here. As we've said many times, and Big Al often says, we love watching these shows, but it's so much more fun with you guys. Glad you enjoyed that. Netter, any last thoughts? Any last words?
I love you.
I love you too.
And thank you for everyone who sent good wishes, prayers my way. I am feeling so much better, so I'll probably be returning to work tomorrow. I did take off today and pretty much slept all day, so I think that really helped in getting rid of whatever bug I picked up. And of course, with that said, y'all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. It's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in our family room. We're passing the popcorn and having a really great time. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You're our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. You can be anywhere right now, and you're here. And that's so encouraging. I love seeing you guys in each of our chats. And I've mentioned before, if I don't see you, I wonder if you're okay. So even if you can't stay for the stream, if you wouldn't mind just dropping in and saying, hey, can't stay for the stream, but wanted to say hi or something like that so we know you're okay, that would be amazing. Thank you also for the many ways that you support our channels and encourage me, Troy, Deleted, Boomer, I mean, all of us, and Big L. I mean, you guys are so amazing. So, sorry, misspoke. You're Osmo.
Yes.
So thank you so very much for all that you do to support us. And I hope we keep giving you content that you really like. And if you ever have suggestions for something you'd like to see on any of our channels, please let us know. I know you can find us all on Twitter. Just DM us and let us know. And I am looking for people for Thursday Things. So drop me a DM. Let me know if you'd be interested in coming on. I can help you to grow your channel a little bit. And if you're that can't talk. If you are a SME, you are really, really passionate about a specific subject, and you're like, I'd really like to discuss this and let more people know about whatever it is, drop me a DM on Twitter. Let's discuss it a little bit. Let's see if we can get you on a Thursday, and you can talk about this thing that you're excited about. But until then, and that will be, let's see, the next time we'll get together is Thursday over on my channel. We will be discussing how to get your channel monetized. Good night and God bless.
Translation, how to jump through the hoops that YouTube throws at you.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. It really has been, as Netter says, Osmo. And I am going to now show you my new closing credits for this for the Blake 7 night, assuming it works. I think I have it set up correctly. All of you channel members, watch for your names in those credits, except, I'm sorry, Joe DeBecky, you just became a member tonight, so if you happen by, don't feel slighted. I just gave you a shout out. So guys, take care. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
I am closing down. I have much to do. You have engaged my circuit on your petty affairs for far too long.
Thank you, Orak.